So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring up Dan Regan, who is, again, I've known Dan for a very, very long time. I knew him when he had hair, when I had hair. He actually had a mullet. I don't know if he's actually going to talk about that too much. But his act is very good. His act is borderline. So if there's anyone who's under 18 here, you might want to just think about what's going on. Dan's not that horrible graphic or anything, but he does have some explicit. So we're going to move on from there without further ado. Dan Regan, comedian, come on up.
Thank you. I was just telling somebody earlier, I've never done a show without a mic. This is my first time, so this will be interesting. If I start bombing, I'll start doing shadow puppets, I guess, on here. Even my shadow needs to lose a few pounds, I guess. Yes, try to buy some tickets from Jock for the raffle. The proceeds goes to the Jock Howard Pocket Fund. Did anybody come to the Pork Festival that was here over the summer? They had a big Pork Festival here? Yeah? Okay. I was here too, it was a great time. The biggest complaint though was long lines for the food. And I gotta say, you know what, that is true. I just got my sandwich about 10 minutes ago. It was fun, but it was a great time. I know they're gonna do it again next year, so it should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Trenton Social. It's funny that I'm actually performing at a place called Social. I'm the most antisocial person there is. I hate going out. Are you the type of person like me where friends call you up to make plans to go out and you're happy, but you're more happier if those plans get canceled? Yeah, exactly. I get the call like, oh, what, you can't go out tonight? Okay. And because now, like, one time when we were in job to go out, sometimes you pick me up, it was 10. I'm like, at night? It's like, yeah. I'm like, I gotta take a nap. An all-nighter for me now is 2 nights. 2 nights for an all-nighter, so. Let's see what's in the news. Bill Cosby. I'm not going crazy on Bill Cosby. But I gotta say, I think this might be karma for us to have to watch Leonard Part 6. Anybody remember that movie? No. Exactly. Okay. I watched it, so it's okay. Anybody have road rage? A little aggressive driving? Okay. Exactly. I have a little bit of it. A couple days ago, I got cut off driving, and the guy driving was driving a pickup truck. So right away, I'm thinking redneck, hillbilly, you know. Because let's face it, the car you drive says a lot about the owner. I drive a Kia. Which tells people I have bad credit. A Kia is the most urban vehicle you can drive. My horn goes. Now I was going to go up and try to say something to him, you know, give him that love that we all give the driver when he pisses us off. But in the old days, if it would have escalated to a fight on the side of the road, so be it. I got a couple of scars. You know, it's cool to show the girls, but as I got older, I realized something. Getting punched in the face hurts. And now, with my luck, if I have to go to the hospital, I don't worry about it as the hospital in my network. Do I have any allergies to the medication? So I just let it go. As Jock said, though, I was married twice, divorced twice. My first wife, she found Jesus. Jesus Gonzalez lived down the street from us. And we went to counseling to try to save the marriage. The counselor asked me, do you enjoy sex with your wife? I said, yeah, but so do 5 other guys. My second wife, she was a webcam model. She never knew about it. We set the camera really well. I think the highlight of that marriage was one time we were having sex and she coughed. Now, I don't know if you realize what happens when a person coughs, every muscle in the body constricts. So, we have somebody who's with a cougher, apparently. So, needless to say, After that, I was trying to get her to have a cold anyway, but I was pouring water in her. I was opening up the windows in the winter time. I was doing any. One time she had bronchitis, it was like Caligula to me. It was great.
Right. Without further ado, I want to call the man of the evening, to give us his comedic style.
Oh, thank you. Give it up for the Trenton Social. I was relieved, honestly, like when I got in here, because I was driving by and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is that people performing at night? You know what I mean? This turned out to be a really nice place. I'm very happy about that. You know what I mean? Can I ask you something? What the fuck happened in Trenton, New Jersey? What the fuck happened? I mean, seriously. You know what I mean? We've always been hood, but I mean, this is some hood on some other bullshit. You know, when I was growing up, it smelled like cheesesteaks and chicken wings and shit, and now it smells like weed and gun smoke. It's fucking crazy. Seriously. Like last year, 37 murders. 37 murders last year alone. And you know, I'm not trying to make it about me, but my hand was hurting so much from filling out like sympathy cards, I just got a fucking stamp name. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. You know, now when I, want to check on updates on my old classmates, I don't even, use Facebook. I just read the obituary. It is what it is, people. That's why I don't live here anymore. I moved to Hamilton Square. It's true. When I was growing up, I was always told that, white people were, civilized people. Like they had their shit together. They took care of their lawns. They had little yard sales and shit like that, So I moved there, and to my surprise, white people are pretty much fucked up too. Oh, they are. Oh my God, you know what they're known for in Hamilton, New Jersey? Okay, you're gonna pretend I'm getting to watch. The highest suicide rate by train in New Jersey. Oh yes, white people love going to Hamilton train station. Oncoming train. The last guy didn't even wait for the train. Like he got on the tracks impatient. He couldn't even wait for the fucking train to come. Like, come on, seriously? So I'm like picturing this impatient man, walking on the tracks with his watch. So like, where the hell's that Amtrak 212 that shit? I gotta fuck this up. You know what I mean? It's a little excessive. And, messy. I mean, can you imagine the poor janitor that day? He thinks he's gonna have an average day. He's gonna come pick up some trash. Worst case scenario, maybe snake out some shitty toilet or something like that. I don't think in a million years that he thought that, he was gonna have to come up and mop up his spleen on track 12. Shit. Yeah. And aside from, all that mess, I am gay. Shocker. You know what? It's funny that I don't think I ever have to come out. I just had to confirm it. I have friends, I have big old speeches. I'm gay. They're like, Adrian, we know. We still love you. Oh, not my mom, But seriously, like being gay is very difficult, because I have to deal with all the homophobia, the discrimination, and on top of it, I also have to be stereotyped. Like anywhere I go, people think, oh, this guy knows how to do hair, and he knows how to do nails. And I'm like, what the fuck did you catch? A marathon or RuPaul's Drag Race? Like, I don't know shit about that stuff, Like this lady came up to me, she jumped in my face at work. Call it what it is. First of all, she came up to me and said, Adrian, I need your explanation. And I'm looking at her like, okay, how the fuck do you know my name, first of all? She's like, I'm looking for a new cut to look good and young. And you guys know about that stuff. Well, that bitch with the hand said, you guys know about that stuff. And I'm like, okay. She's like, so what cut will make me look good? So I'm like, honey, I think that the only cut that will make you look good would involve a head sack and a And that may sound a little mean, but let me tell you something. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, like a lot of people here, and we tell it like it is. would not be here if it wasn't for that strength that Trenton instilled in us. And you know what, all you Trentonians that are here, this is your home. You want to know why this is your home? Because Hamilton Square does not accept that.
Now it's time for the cinema portion.
I could drink now, by the way, because I don't drink anymore on stage. Tito's on the rock. Woo!
There we go.
Hardcore. That's what I was going to say in Malibu Bakery Kitchen.
The joke's on you. How did that come about? Like, I see you're an executive producer on that. How did this form? What was the idea behind it? Like, did the director come to you? Did you go to the director? Tell us about this documentary.
Okay, well, originally I wanted to do a documentary following other comics and the stuff that they go through, because a lot of people see funny people on stage and they don't get to see the dark side of things. Like I have a lot of comic friends, they all struggle with drugs, alcohol, all that kind of stuff, so I wanted to capture some of that stuff. And I was like, some people were like, no, you should turn the camera on you and make it about you. And at first I didn't want to do that because I suffer from social anxiety. So I was like, I don't know, these people don't think I'm fucking crazy or something. I didn't really want to do that. But I'm glad I did it. That's how it came about.
What was the shooting like? How long did he follow you around?
We started in January and we wrapped up in about May, which is kind of short for a documentary. But yeah, that was about the timeline of it. And he just followed me around the show. He tried to capture the family and where some of that, anxiety and stuff comes from. Y'all can see I have a crazy family. But yeah, he followed me around for several months. And
It seems like a small piece of a larger film. Are you going to return to it? Are you going to film more? Or is that it?
there's no plans for me to film more of this. Eventually, we want to work on other projects and things like that. Like right now, me and my brother are writing a pilot, and I'm also a writer. So I'm working on that. I don't know if I would do something like that again. You know what I mean? Because it was very draining for me. Not only, putting your personal business out there, but, I don't know, performing and all of that.
Was there anything that was left out of the documentary that you wish had been put back in, or vice versa? Something that was put in the documentary that you wish had been left out?
Well, I had my hands in this, trust me, I was the head honcho, so what I said was going to go into something. But there was a lot of stuff, I had more time, I wish that they could have captured more of the anxiety and people could see me, how uncomfortable I am. Like right now I'm comfortable with the shit. But, how uncomfortable I am in social situations and things like that, I wish I would have captured more of that, so that people can understand the severity. Social anxiety is something that it can happen, you know what I mean? Because you're so scared to make your voice known and you get all timid and meek, and trust me, that's not me. But when I get around people I don't know or meet new people, it affects me.
So, having social anxiety, being a comedian, and even seems like
Yeah, it doesn't go
obviously.
in.
Yeah. So, what was the one point where you were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, or this is enough?
It was during the film. I never performed sober prior to the end of what I saw at Gotham. I was always fucked up on stage. I always had to feel like I had to drink. And my mentor was like, no. We can't do that. You have to go up there and have to do it sober. And I started doing it sober. I haven't been sober. I haven't drank a drink since that. And I've been performing sober.
What's next for the documentary? What's next for you?
Well, the documentary is being shot around festivals, all around the U.S. Next for me, like I said, I'm working on a pilot that I'm writing right now. I have some people that are interested in things I'll remember, thank you, yeah.
So where can, the people who don't know you, who need to be with you, where can they find out about you? Where can they reach out to you? If it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff.
Y'all asked me that before. Can you believe that? I don't have a Twitter. I gotta get a Twitter. Facebook, most of my thing, I send things around, to people that I have a big distribution of people around. And I send it around that way. But I'm working on how to, get myself out there more and make people more aware of what I'm gonna be.